everyone, I'm Bulldog.
And I'm Gozirra, and we are Pulled Aggro. This week's edition of free-to-play games is Star Conflict.
Star Conflict is a dynamic MMO action game developed by Gaijin Entertainment that puts you at the helm of a spaceship to fight in the Starfleet's massive battles. It was released on February 27, 2013 on Steam.
And without further ado, this is Star Conflict. So let's talk about graphics here for a second. First thing I noticed right off the bat is that the graphics are really good looking.
Yeah, the space, the stars, how everything looked was really smooth.
Also, whenever you see the spaceships and stuff, there's a lot of detail that goes into every little part. It's not just like, oh, we'll just put something little here. They go into detail of every little component on the spaceship.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic. Like all the details, the way the fire came out of it, the way the jets and everything worked, guns, everything was fantastic in this game, especially for the graphics.
Now let's jump into some classes here. You got 3 different classes. You have interceptors, fighters, and frigates.
Interceptors are your light and fast ships, which are designed more for your hit and run. Your fighters are more of that balanced speed, firepower, durability overall. And then there's also frigates. Frigates are the largest ships that can be piloted by players. They're considerably slower and less maneuverable than the fighters, but much tougher.
Yeah, frigates are at their best while supporting other ships, such as repairing friendly ships, denying areas to the enemy, and providing fire support from long range. Speaking about flying, let's get into that a little bit. It feels really smooth.
Yeah, and the other thing about that, with like when we reviewed War Thunder, one of the biggest things that we kind of talked about was how smooth it was and how clean the flying was. That transition to this game as well, it is phenomenal.
I do like a lot better with the flying is the aiming is a lot better too. As you can see, if you put your target on where the target is going, that's where your bullets and your lasers are going.
Yes, it was so much cleaner, easier, a lot more fluid of the fighting in this game. Now, they also have some of the other things that you can do in this game, which is what's called missions, and it's kind of a PvE aspect as opposed to just straight PvP action. And in the missions and the PvP, it allows you to go into different fights and different battles with your crew or your friends.
One thing that we noticed, that if your team uses all the same ship, then makes the missions a lot more difficult.
Now, the PvP for this game that we noticed is actually very similar to War Thunder. It basically, you got in and you did similar kind of missions. Again, though, the actual fighting that we talked about earlier is a lot smoother. It's a lot of fun. It's very, very similar to, like I said, of the War Thunder base.
Absolutely. One thing I did not like about the PvP is that it threw you into classes that are higher. For instance, if you loaded up to a PvP, we were level 1 and 2 because we were just starting off the game, and PvP was queuing up for levels 13 to 15. So you're going to be queuing up with those people that already know the game, have already upgraded their guys, and it's going to be a lot more difficult for you once you jump right in there. But at the same time, you know, it does give you that mission aspect of it where you get used to the game and you can kind of feel your way in, upgrade your ship before you get into PvP action.
Overall, I give this game a 7. It looks beautiful, it plays beautiful, and it has very similar aspects to War Thunder that we loved so much about it. The music in this game as well is very strong. Not quite as good as what War Thunder has with the orchestrated sound, but it is still very good.
Yeah, I actually give it an 8. Maybe because I'm partial to space, but I like the space aspect of it, and I like those future games. But overall, it plays beautifully. It's really easy to get into, even if you have not played War Thunder. Also, with shooting and stuff like that, it makes it a lot easier to play.
Well, that's all the time for us. I'm Bulldog.
And I'm Gozirra, and as always, GG everyone.
Hope you liked our video, and if you'd like to see more, click one of the video links there. Don't forget to click the little subscribe link located here, and if you'd like to get more updates as to when we're going to be putting out new videos, follow us on Twitter. You can find us at BulldogMW. Thanks for watching.